Beautiful. All of this is being recorded. However, if you're a little bit shy and all that kind of jazz, you've noticed I've made my screen the big one. When I edit this up, they'll just hear you, just for the selections, and they'll only see this ugly face. I do apologise, but that's just the way it's going to have to be. So let's get started, and I'll show you how a magician can warm up, basically. And I'm going to have to do something my wife hates. The main thing that my wife really does hate is this. It gets in the way of the cards, right? Now, I was a geek and I got tattooed there, so wives, don't judge me. I've done the smart thing. I put the stamp on me. I'm fine with it. So I'm going to show you how a magician would technically warm up. Now, magic and sort of card cheating and that kind of thing go hand in hand. So I'm going to show you something that kind of tips along the edge of that. So to begin with, we need to grab out a bunch of cards. I'll grab out the aces first. There we are. And there should be one more in here. Now you'll notice I like to get a little bit messy and scatterbrained with cards and that kind of thing. Makes it seem more free and fair, I guess. Beautiful and beautiful. And there was a couple in there I need to flip round the right way, otherwise my OCD will go crazy. And then that has to go red, black, red. Again, or my OCD goes absolutely nuts. Now the way we would cheat here is we would practice playing a card game. Alright, now what I've done here is I've set it up so each hand is going to get at least one card that we want to get. If you had all those in one hand, you would be a winner. So I'm going to try and show you how we would steal them, okay? So for talking's sake, we're going to grab a bunch of cards to just like emulate a hand and put a bunch of cards with each pile. So for talking's sake, this would be Stephen's hand, that would be Gary's hand, that would be Sharon's hand, and we're all ready to go. But I have a problem. You guys have a card in each one of your hands that I want. So I want you to keep your eyes on this and try and tell me the minute when I cheat, okay? Now, Donna, keep your eyes on this. You've been astute on this the whole time. I can see you kind of dialing in there. Right, let's go. In fact, I'll make it easy on you. I'll leave it face up in there. Now, you can see that fair and square, yeah? In fact, this is where the phrase fair and square comes from. Squaring it into a pack. A little bit of geekiness for you. Don't worry, nothing's happened yet. I'm not that good. But if you bump it just like that, that's when the move happens. And you'll notice the card goes away. It's annoying, isn't it? I was just waiting on Donna punching the screen there. It didn't happen. Let's try again. We'll go a little bit slower for you this time. Ace right into the middle. Make sure I don't cheat. Now, did you see the move that time?
Yeah.
Perfect. And here's the final one. The final card that I need, the final, is the Ace of Diamonds. Now, this is the hardest one to do. Just a little jump, little pop. And if we spread them out like that, that should be that card gone as well. Now, this is all pretty useless for us. Because even if I've taken this all from your hands, it's useless to me if I can't get it and I can't use it. Do you know what I mean? So the easiest thing we can do is just that little move there. If you do that move, it means I got all the aces. I got all the cards that I need to win here. But if you were a keen gambler, you would shout. You would get the steward over and say, this guy's cheating. I had that ace in my hand and now he's got it. He's cheating. Now, you might presume that I would get kicked out of the casino now. Unfortunately, Donna's going to get kicked out. She's going to have to get her drink taken away from her and she's going to get lobbed. Because the cards I still have are still the really terrible ones. And in Donna's hand, she's actually been cheating and holding some cards face up so you can see them all the time. And I can almost see the resentment in her face there. I like that. That's good. Good, good, good. Now I know who I'm going to pick on for the rest of this. Right. This is how we would warm up our hands. It's basically just to get the fingers moving and all that kind of thing. Right, so for the final little game, if you Google or YouTube Magician Spike fail, you will see loads of magicians fail this, sometimes with other people's hands. So again, you guys aren't here, it's going to have to be my hand, so yay for me, unfortunately. So what we need are a couple of little bags. Now you'll notice that all the bags look the same apart from one, which is open. Right? Now in the ones that aren't open, apart from this little bit here, don't you think it's marked? In the bags that aren't open, you have blocks of wood just to keep the weight. Because obviously I'm going to be slamming my hand down on this. And I don't want anything to kind of bush out the way. In the one that is kind of open, I have a block of wood and one other thing. Right there. Nice little spike. So I'll give you a nice close up of this as well. Full hard metal. Solid. Alright? This little thing just goes through here and chills out. Now here's the game. Usually I would have like a bunch of spectators here, and you guys would get a chance to come up. And again, I'm too short for this one. Pardon my language. There we are. You would get a chance to come up and mix these all around and get some air out of that one and do all of this. Now, obviously, I can follow where that is went. Is everyone there followed where the spike is? Now, what if I'd done this? Started mixing them that way. As I do that. Now do you know where the spike is? Now, usually in real world, I would have you go up and mix this as well when my back is turned, so I don't know. Now, technically, I could. So here's the game, Donna.
Yep.
For the grand finale here, and for not messing up the little magician's hand, who really needs him to work, considering we're just getting back to work. This is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. And this is number 4. All right? Whatever number you say, I will hit. So there's no me knowing this. Whatever number you say, I will hit. So go for it. 1, 2, 3, or 4?
3.
3, right here, yeah?
Yep.
We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Right. Again, not one person. Alan, please stop. This is dangerous. Sadists. So, Donna, we have number 1, 2, and 3 now. What do you want, 1, 2, or 3?
1.
This one right here. Do you want to change your mind?
No.
Absolutely sure?
Yep.
We're good, we're good, we're good. That leaves us with 1 and 2. I'm not even going to have a little look. This is number 1. This is number 2. Now, Donna, you've got an option here. You can choose to nominate someone else apart from Stephen. You're not allowed Stephen. I've got to say that. I can't have the guy that's going to be paying me have that guilt on him, alright? So, you get to choose someone else, or you can choose 1 or 2. It's up to you.
Right, I'll nominate someone.
Who are you going to go for?
Kirsty.
Kirsty, are you there?
Is Kirsty's name up there?
Right, Kirsty, just shout 1 or 2 for me, my dear.
2.
2. Gee, so this is 2 right here. Is that fair?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to change your mind?
No.
Please?
No.
Alright. Well, what that should indicate, and this will show you why my wife absolutely hates this thing. It always makes my heart go a little bit crazy. Like it's not a comfortable routine to do. And I would be a liar if I said I hadn't put that through my hand maybe once or twice. I do have, again, the scars for that. We're idiots that way. Now, just for funsies, again, I have been Alan Rorrison, and I thought I'd give you a bunch of the sort of scary stuff I do for the fun and for the Tamfest and all that kind of jazz. Quick thank you as well to Stephen and all the guys and all the teams that are putting all this kind of stuff on, because it wasn't an easy thing to organise, even when it was like a live event. Never mind do all that kind of stuff when it's like an online thing and trying to corral all those weird people to do all this weird stuff for you. So again, if you guys get a chance, go to the Tamfest website and check out everything they've got on and go have a bunch of fun there. They've got loads of events and all that kind of jazz on. My name is Alan Rorrison. If you need me, you can just Google Alan Rorrison and you will find me. Just look for the small chubby magician and you're golden. Thank you kindly for your time, folks.